concern, then submit to that and stop making such exorbitant profits from your product. We've done videos on about how much profiteering there's been, and it's harder, isn't it, to respect someone's objectivity when the profits are so enormous. This is from the New York Times. I mean, is this going to be some misinformation from the New York Times? Despite debate among scientists and a lack of evidence either for or against another booster, the panel of experts advising the Israeli government on the pandemic recommended giving a fourth dose. But some scientists warned that the plan could backfire because too many shots might cause a sort of immune system fatigue, compromising the body's ability to fight the coronavirus. Is this yet another one of those things that people a couple of months ago saying that would have been banned off Facebook and told to go and live at the bottom of an abandoned mine shaft, that now they can just put in the New York Times? Too many shots might cause a sort of immune system fatigue, compromising the body's ability to fight the coronavirus. All right, so that's a valid point then. And that's in the New York Times. I'm not making this up. This is not conspiracy theory. I'm not come straight from a right-wing conspiracy theory meeting and right straight now into getting me propaganda. It's the New York Times. A British report, God bless you, Your Majesty, shows that booster doses are less effective against Omicron than previous variants, and their effectiveness wears off faster, within 10 weeks. A vocal critic, Professor Dror Mevarak, who heads the coronavirus ward at the Hadassah Medical Center in Jerusalem, also urged waiting for more data. Just because we led with the third dose, that does not mean there should be a fourth dose with no scientific basis, he said. Oh, come on, it's the next number. A fourth, then a fifth, then a sixth, then forever. Decreasing antibodies over time is natural, he said, and boosting antibodies may have limited benefit. We're starting to see now diminishing returns on the number of additional doses, said John Werry, director of the Institute for Immunology at the University of Pennsylvania. Although people over 65 or at high risk of illness may benefit from a fourth vaccine dose, it may be unnecessary for most people, he added. Isn't that the kind of conversation you want to have? Because otherwise you feel like the argument is being clouded by incentives and agenda that are outside of the mainstream narrative. And that allows you to ponder whether or not it's simply for profit or something more mendacious, like they benefit from systems of control and that the tech around it will be beneficial in other areas and will be used as a platform for social credit scoring and everyone will have to carry a passport and it will never end. And those kind of thoughts and ponderings and musings wouldn't take place if you had a transparent public discourse and if you had a situation where people that make these points could speak freely without being labelled a conspiracy theorist or a right-wing nut or living in fear of being shut down or condemned and criticised. Just allow public discourse to take place. Allow people to have their own thoughts. Allow people to have their own conversations. Stop with the assumption that we're all idiots. This is from The Guardian. If you're an American, this is a left-of-centre neoliberal publication. Pfizer recently announced that its COVID-19 vaccine brought in $37 billion last year, making it easily the most lucrative medicine in any given year in history. Good news. For a company that was until recently the least trusted company